The Curious Case of Broomsticks and Impotence. Unraveling Nigeria's Peculiar Superstition. Introduction. Superstitions are an intriguing aspect of human culture, often revealing the depths of our fears, hopes, and beliefs. These age-old beliefs, passed down through generations, can vary widely from one society to another. One such curious superstition originates from Nigeria and involves an unusual twist: broomsticks and impotence. It is believed that striking a man with a broom can render him impotent, and in some versions of the superstition, his genitals may even disappear. However, what makes this superstition truly fascinating is the counteraction. If the victim manages to seize the broom and deliver at least 7 blows to the attacker, the curse can supposedly be reversed. To comprehend the significance and origins of this peculiar superstition, we must delve into Nigeria's cultural tapestry, exploring the complex interplay between tradition, belief, and folklore. Nigeria, a mosaic of cultures and beliefs. Nigeria, often referred to as the Giant of Africa, is the most populous country on the continent, home to over 200 million people representing an incredible diversity of ethnicities, languages, and cultures. This diversity is reflected not only in Nigeria's demographics, but also in its belief systems and superstitions. While Islam and Christianity are major religions in Nigeria, many indigenous communities adhere to traditional African religions, each with its own set of rituals and beliefs. The role of superstitions in Nigerian society. Superstitions hold a significant place in Nigerian society, deeply intertwined with cultural practices and belief systems. They are a reflection of the collective psyche and have evolved over centuries, influenced by historical events, local customs, and the need to explain the inexplicable. Superstitions serve various functions, such as providing explanations for natural phenomena, offering protection from perceived threats, and guiding everyday behavior. One common thread among superstitions in Nigeria is the belief in unseen forces that influence human life. These forces can be benevolent or malevolent, and rituals and practices are often designed to appease or ward off these supernatural entities. In this context, the broomstick superstition fits into a larger framework of beliefs that seeks to safeguard individuals from harm. The Curious Case of Broomsticks and Impotence. The superstition involving broomsticks and impotence is both curious and unique. While superstitions typically revolve around objects or actions with some degree of plausibility or symbolism, this belief may strike outsiders as particularly bizarre. To understand it, one must consider the cultural and psychological factors that underpin such beliefs. 1. Symbolism of the broomstick. In Nigeria, as in many other cultures, the broomstick holds symbolic significance. Traditionally made from bundled grass or straw, broomsticks are associated with cleanliness and purification. They are used to sweep away physical dirt and symbolic impurities, both literal and spiritual. In this context, the broomstick becomes a potent symbol of order and cleanliness. 2. The power of ritual and symbolism. Rituals and symbols are central to Nigerian culture, and many superstitions involve performing specific actions to harness their power. The act of sweeping with a broomstick is seen as a way to cleanse not only physical spaces, but also to dispel negative energies and ward off evil spirits. The broomstick, when used in this manner, becomes a tool of purification and protection. 3. The fear of impotence. Impotence is a deeply feared condition in many societies, often associated with a loss of masculinity, fertility, and social status. The fear of impotence transcends cultural boundaries and is a universal concern for men. In Nigeria, this fear is compounded by traditional gender roles and expectations, which place a high premium on male virility. 4. The notion of reversibility. What sets this superstition apart is the concept of reversibility. In many superstitions, once a curse is cast or a belief takes hold, it is often seen as irreversible. However, in the case of the broomstick superstition, there is a belief that the curse can be undone through a specific act, seizing the broomstick and delivering at least 7 blows to the attacker. This element introduces a fascinating layer of agency and empowerment for the victim, suggesting that impotence is not an inevitability, but a condition that can be challenged and reversed. Cultural significance and context. Understanding the broomstick superstition necessitates examining it within its cultural context. In Nigeria, disputes, conflicts, and disagreements can often be settled within the community, bypassing formal legal channels. In such instances, superstitions like the one involving broomsticks may serve as a form of social control and conflict resolution. 1. Conflict resolution mechanism. In Nigerian communities, disputes between individuals, families, or even neighbors can escalate quickly. Superstitions like the broomstick belief may act as a deterrent against physical violence. The fear of impotence, coupled with the potential consequences of the victim seizing the broomstick and retaliating, may discourage individuals from resorting to violence. 2. Preservation of social harmony. Superstitions often contribute to the preservation of social harmony. By providing a framework for resolving conflicts and disputes, they help maintain a sense of order within communities. In this context, the broomstick superstition may be seen as a mechanism for preventing physical altercations from spiraling out of control. 3. Reinforcing social norms. Superstitions can reinforce existing social norms and expectations. In Nigerian society, where traditional gender roles are deeply entrenched, the fear of impotence may serve as a deterrent against certain forms of aggression or violence. The superstition reinforces the idea that physical harm can lead to emasculation, a fate to be avoided at all costs. This, in turn, aligns with broader cultural beliefs about the significance of virility and masculinity. Modern interpretations and evolutions. While the broomstick superstition may seem archaic and irrational to outsiders, it continues to persist in Nigeria, albeit in varying degrees of seriousness. Modernization and urbanization have brought changes to Nigerian society, including shifts in belief systems and attitudes toward superstitions. 1. Urbanization and education. In urban centers and among more educated populations, traditional superstitions may be viewed with skepticism or as relics of the past. As access to education increases and exposure to diverse worldviews expands, some Nigerians may question or abandon these beliefs. 2. Rural and traditional communities. In contrast, rural and more traditional communities tend to hold on to superstitions with greater tenacity. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained in daily life and cultural practices, making them resistant to change. In such communities, the broomstick superstition may remain a viable deterrent against violence and a symbol of cultural continuity. 3. The role of religion. The influence of religion, particularly Islam and Christianity, has also played a role in shaping attitudes towards superstitions in Nigeria. Some religious leaders may discourage or condemn traditional superstitions as incompatible with monotheistic faiths. This influence can either reinforce skepticism or lead to the abandonment of such beliefs. Conclusion. The curious persistence of superstition. The broomstick superstition in Nigeria, with its link between physical violence and impotence, offers a window into the complex interplay of culture, psychology, and belief. While it may appear irrational to outsiders, it is a reflection of deeply rooted cultural norms and beliefs, particularly related to gender roles and conflict resolution. Understanding superstitions like this one requires empathy and a recognition of the diverse ways in which societies make sense of their world. Superstitions serve multiple functions, from providing explanations for the unexplainable to reinforcing social norms and facilitating conflict resolution. As societies evolve and modernize, these beliefs may persist in some form or give way to changing worldviews and priorities. In Nigeria and beyond, superstitions continue to be a fascinating aspect of human culture, offering insights into the human condition and the intricate ways in which individuals and communities navigate the mysteries of life. While some superstitions may fade with time, others endure, reminding us of the enduring power of tradition and belief in shaping our perceptions of the world. In the case of the broomstick superstition, it serves as a reminder that even in our modern, interconnected world, there are corners where age-old beliefs and rituals continue to hold sway, bridging the past and the present in ways that are both curious and captivating.